Hello everyone, welcome to Regional Championship Wrestling, and we are already in action as Ranger 7 squares off against Tommy Idol. This is going to be a high-flying match. Both of these guys, they did shake hands earlier in the night, and so we'll see. It should be a clean match. Ranger 7. Not much known about Tommy Idol other than the fact that he's fast as well as cunning. And as he just saw, he just reversed Ranger 7 and took him down from behind there. Ranger 7 turns it around. Now he's on top. Looks like we're going to start things off with a wrestling match before we do the flying high stuff, huh? Ranger 7 sends Tommy Idol to the ropes, and he spin back kicks him. He hits the other side. Moonsault from the middle rope. 1, 2, no, not yet. Tommy Idol. Ranger 7 wearing his Ranger 7 t-shirt. Look at that. Taking his arm. Reversal by Tommy Idol right here in Pennsylvania. And now look at this. Overhead wrist lock. Ranger 7 turns that around. Nice reversal after reversal, and look at this. Nice suplex, butterfly suplex. There's a 1, and it doesn't get a 2 count. Tommy Idol kicking out at 2. He's not waiting that extra second. He's getting out immediately. We're in the corner now. Is he going to send him in? Oh, he went to do his kick, but he got clotheslined out of there instead. And the fans are cheering it. Wow, Tommy Idol definitely a fan favorite here with Ranger 7 is also a fan favorite. Now, oh, tilt-a-whirl slam. Ranger 7 kicks out. And now, he takes him into the ropes. Reversal by Ranger 7. He goes for a Frankensteiner. Standing Frankensteiner. 1, 2, and no. So these guys are pulling out the stops here with the high-flying moves, the reversals, and all that. Not only are they wrestling, but they're doing some high-flying stuff as well. That's good to see. Ranger 7 is stepping up to the top. Or second. Yeah, going to the top. Tommy Idol gets... Oh, he's going to be singing soprano in the shower later that night. But he'll come look this out. He's going to hit him with a top rope suplex. But, oh, he missed it. Instead, he got dropped on his face. What's Ranger 7 going to do? Ranger 7 looks like he's going to do a moonsault. Wait a minute. It's Kid Extreme. Oh, no. It's Kid Extreme. He pushed Ranger 7 off the apron. He's still upset about the loss at Say No to Drugs event in November of last year. Unbelievable. Kid Extreme. Did Tommy Idol know? Tommy Idol's wondering what happened. Oh, he sees Kid Extreme right now. Oh, he's not going to be happy that he got interfered in his match with Ranger 7. Is he gonna? He's going to hit. No. Wait a minute. He just hugged Tommy Idol. It was a ploy all along. And that's it. Tommy Idol wins. He beats Ranger 7 thanks to some help from Kid Extreme. I'm Barry J. Walker.
Might lose this match by countout. And here comes Flexx Wheeler back in, and look at this maneuver. Man! And goodness, why is Flexx worrying about the ladies? He needs to be inside worrying about the Bodacious pretty boy. There's a couple of shots into the gut by Flexx Wheeler. He sends in the Bodacious one, a big backdrop. Ooh, He was letting the fans bother him, and the Bodacious One turns things around. He drop kicks him off the second rope, and now the Bodacious One is on top. He sends in Flexx Wheeler, and he gives him an elbow. Uh-oh, what's he gonna do? Oh! And now he's working on Flexx Wheeler's leg. Oh, look at this. Rubbing on Flexx Wheeler's chest. And Flexx Wheeler out of the ring, and the Bodacious One blows a kiss to Flexx Wheeler and now sits on the top rope, fanning himself with his hands, waiting for Flexx Wheeler to return. And looks like the Bodacious One decided not to wait no more. He goes out of the ring to get Flexx and gets rammed into the corner post and right into the barricades. And a shot to the back. And again, right on the back. The Bodacious One is in a lot of trouble now. This is a night to remember. This is the first event for Regional Championship Wrestling, so everyone wants to get wins. Look at this. Referee getting the chair away from the Bodacious Pretty Boy. And here we got a lockup, and Flexx Wheeler is back on top again. Oh, backbreaker. And he's working on that lower back. Flexx Wheeler trying to get a win, wants to impress the promoters. He's just continually working on the back, and a rake in the eye by the Bodacious Pretty Boy. That's what he needs to do if he wants to win. He's got to blind the man. And now, oh, right on the back once again. Bodacious One is going to be hurting tomorrow morning. Flexx Wheeler shoves him down. Only a 2 count. Now he's got him in a headlock. We're here in Reading, Pennsylvania at the Body Slams Arena. Ooh, clothesline. He almost got a 3 count. As soon as he got out, Flexx Wheeler clotheslined him. It's June 16th, 1996. Flexx Wheeler slingshot suplexed him. It looks like he was just going to drape him over the top ropes, but the momentum carried him over. And Flexx is going to the top. I've never seen Flexx on the top rope, so I don't know what he's planning on doing. Oh, some kind of a high cross body. Pretty Boy turns it around. Each one of them get a 2 count. And now, Pretty Boy is punching away and choking. Oh, shot to the gut. And now the Bodacious One is climbing the ropes. He's all the way to the top. Nobody home for that flying elbow. He gets sent into the rope. Power slam by Flexx Wheeler. It's over. 1, 2, 3, and Flexx Wheeler, now he kissed the Bodacious Pretty Boy and gets a win over on the Bodacious One. Flexx Wheeler is here in the RCW to stay. Get ready, because he's going to be a...
in the world can you see a guy with a 56-inch chest relaxed and a 60-inch chest expanded? Where can you see a man with 25-inch arms? Oh, I love it. Where can you see a guy that is so handsome, so beautiful? You know, I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend because I never met a woman pretty enough to be with me. My wife, my girlfriend, and my love, right here. This is all I need to be happy. She spent a lot of lonely nights with me, and she brought a lot more pleasure to me than anybody I know. And if anybody out there thinks you're going to take the bed away from me, then you crazy, because I am the man, I am the champion, I am the ICW champion, and nobody gonna get my belt. You hear me? Nobody. I never gonna let nobody get it. Nobody.
Known, the Dark Angel.
International World-Class Championship Wrestling, Vinnie the Hitman Biaondo, popular guy here in International World Class, taking on the Dark Angel, parts unknown, weight unknown, and moving right in on Vinnie the Hitman Biaondo, and coming across with a couple of great shots right into the back, choking, breaking the eyes, just all over this Vinnie Biaondo, who hasn't even had a chance to start this yet. Now he's trying to move the big 300-pounder outside, but it's not going to happen, and this time it's the Dark Angel whipped in, and boy, there's a big shoulder block right into the Dark Angel. Brian Webster on hand for you this week on International World Class Championship Wrestling. Duck underneath, nice drop kick, but it moves Vinnie Biaondo nowhere. Nice drop kick once again goes nowhere. This time the Dark Angel went to the well one too many times, and Vinnie Biaondo is able to move out of the way that third drop kick attempt. Vinnie Biaondo Irish whips his man into the ropes, winds up, and there's a 360 clothesline, and they may have to carry the Dark Angel out on a stretcher after this one is over. Vinnie Biaondo is all business once he gets inside that squared circle. There's a shot right into the turnbuckle. Moves in with a big splash, does Vinnie Biaondo. Oh, the Dark Angel right down on the canvas once again. Biaondo handling his man with ease, scoops him up, and slams him down to the canvas. Biaondo off the ropes, drops the elbow. Biaondo drops it once again. That's why they call him the Hitman, ladies and gentlemen. Biaondo with a big splash. 1, 2, make it 3. Vinnie Biaondo victorious on International World Class Championship Wrestling.
And your winner with a 3 count, Vinnie the Hitman Biaondo.
ICW Heavyweight Champion of the world, and already they are going at it. Brian Webster here with Mike Bittman for this ICW Heavyweight Championship bout. That's right. How often on television do you see a World Heavyweight Championship match? We've got it for you right here. And Greg the Hammer Valentine is ready. And these fans are enjoying the action, Mike.
This is the match everyone has been looking forward to. The legend, the Hammer, Greg Valentine, going up against certainly one of the strongest men in the world, Tony Atlas.
I'll tell you, Atlas got into the ring. They started going at it, and Atlas immediately took a powder outside. Now he doesn't even want to get into the ring until Valentine steps back. I think Valentine is back far enough. Now he steps forward, and Atlas isn't going to get into the ring. Look at the way that man is put together. No wonder he is the ICW Heavyweight Champion.
Look at those biceps. Look at those triceps. I'm telling you, that is pure power.
Now Atlas wants to make friends.
Greg is not going to fall for that. He's been around too long. He knows Tony is not in there for any signs of friendship whatsoever.
No. And Greg Valentine, like you said, he's been around long enough to know the tricks of the trade, and he's not going to fall for that friendship gesture by Mr. Tony Atlas as they tie up and make their way to the ropes. And, of course, you're going to see a clean break, but there you see Atlas with a little shove, a little competitive shove on Greg the Hammer Valentine, the challenger. A title bout for you, wrestling fans.
You know, Brian, Tony Atlas will try to do this to intimidate the Hammer because he's got to use his strength in order to win this match. He's got to keep it in a purely strength contest because Atlas does not have the moves of Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And again, Atlas shoves Valentine off. I hope that Atlas isn't taking this match too lightly and thinks that Valentine is a pushover. These two gentlemen have met before. They have a track record that is unbelievable as far as action goes. And I certainly hope that Atlas isn't taking this match lightly because Valentine is in some of the best shape he's ever been in.
Well, I'm sure he's not.
This time it's Valentine with a shove. That sent Atlas right across the ring.
And you can see the power of Greg the Hammer Valentine. It's quite evident. He literally shoved Atlas clear to the other side of the ring.
Now Valentine's threatening to go after the referee. Don't do it, Valentine. That'll get you automatically disqualified.
You know, Greg the Hammer Valentine has shown over the years he's got a pretty good temper. Get that temper up. Look out.
What a tremendous contest we have here. Atlas wants his hand raised in victory for what?
I'll tell you, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't put a bet on this one.
A tough one to call, I'll tell you that right now, as Valentine winds up the arm. What you have here is equal talented wrestlers. Look at Valentine just dropping the hammer. And Atlas is going to power over towards the ropes. The true sign of a champion, always knowing where you are and always knowing how to make the rules work in your favor.
You know, Brian, Greg the Hammer has been saying all along he wants to take Atlas down on the ring canvas and work on those legs. Let's see, as this match progresses, if he will get that opportunity to work on those spindly legs, as he calls them.
And we'll say that from the safety of our broadcast table here. Atlas with a nice shoulder block. Look at the shape that Tony Atlas did. I'll tell you what, some of these fans are on their feet. Nobody is turning away from this exciting action. All eyes are glued to that ring.
I would certainly say, whatever you do, don't blink. And it's Tony Atlas with a hair pull and a headbutt on the Hammer.
What a headbutt. The Hammer goes down like a fallen tree, and Tony Atlas is proud of himself. Look at the grin on Tony Atlas, and take a look at that bicep. He looks like he's posing even when he isn't posing.
Well, I'll tell you, he's certainly one of the best in pro wrestling.
Slams Valentine's head into the canvas. Now with a side headlock, the champion, Tony Atlas, trying to wear down his challenger, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
If he expects the Hammer to quit, don't look for it.
Hammer shoves into the ropes. Atlas off the other side, and he moves right into an elbow.
He's on now. Let's see if he'll go to work on those legs.
Valentine with a quick elbow. Valentine
Mr. USA. I guess you could call him Mr. Everything. He has had a long and illustrious career, and it continues to get better and better every day here in the IWCCW as he enjoys being the ICW champion. He says, hey, do you want to take my belt? Kill me or cripple me.
And you notice that he got out of that ring. He did not want to be on that ring floor where Atlas, the Hammer could get a chance to work on those legs and possibly go for that figure 4 leg lock.
And I'll tell you what, Greg the Hammer Valentine has called the ring the combat zone when it comes to he and Atlas going at it in that squared circle. And I'll tell you what, so far it has resembled a combat zone. These two guys have gone toe-to-toe and neck, although Atlas has spent a lot of time complaining to the official to no avail. And now we have a little test of strength challenge. I don't know if I would want to challenge Tony Atlas to a test of strength.
Well, certainly that would be in Tony Atlas's favor. However, Greg the Hammer Valentine, a lot of power in his own right. Look at the smirk on the face of Tony Atlas.
And they cinch in that, what we used to call when we were a kid, let's play mercy. Let's see who's going to say mercy first. Look at Atlas. He is the one down on one knee. Valentine is holding his own. He is a big man in his own right. He's not the size of Atlas, but I'll tell you what, he has got power. Oh, there's a knee lift right into the midsection. That'll bring Valentine down, and that'll make it an unfair test of strength.
And an eye rake by Tony Atlas.
And not just an eye rake, but I think he wanted to take a piece of that eye with him home with him. Now he introduces Valentine to the top turnbuckle, and Atlas is going to step outside of the ring apron. Nope, he's all the way out onto the floor where he's going to do some damage. Drops an elbow to the chest, drops an elbow to the throat.
And he's working on that throat.
Referee saying, hey, get in here, huh? Let's take the action back inside. Valentine has fallen to the floor. Oh, look at this. Now using the ring barrier rope, if you will, the rope that separates the seating area from the ringside, and he's using that to his advantage as that was used as an equalizer to weaken Greg the Hammer Valentine. Meanwhile, the referee is counting inside the ring.
You know, I think we said at the start of this match, Brian, this would not be a pretty match, that just about anything could happen, and Atlas would, you know, really resort to almost anything to win, and so far, he has shown us that he will do exactly that.
And we saw the pain just a moment ago in the face of Greg the Hammer Valentine. Atlas is enjoying every minute of this as he locks into a chin lock.
Reverse chin lock by former Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. And I'll tell you, look at that face. Look at the smirk on Tony Atlas.
My goodness, I've never seen eyes like that. He is a madman, and the chant for Hammer has come alive with this great crowd on hand to witness one of the greatest wrestling contests ever put together. An elbow by Valentine, a chop by Valentine, and the champion goes down. He's up quick. There's a big hammer elbow, and another one. Atlas is staggered. Atlas on Rubber Street right now. There's a chop, and he's down.
He awoke a sleeping giant, and Greg the Hammer Valentine
Atlas
is ready.
Atlas doesn't even know where he is. Look at
Left
those
jab
shots.
by the Hammer.
Oh, what a clothesline. Tony Atlas, they better call 911. He is in bad shape, Mike Midman.
Outside the ring is Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And here we go. He's going to start working on the legs. Atlas does not want to get into this predicament. There's a fine how do you do for Mr. Tony Atlas right there from a young fan. And look at Valentine going to work on the left leg of the ICW World Heavyweight Champion. He is Mr. Tony Atlas. And he's not looking too good right now.
Brian, I would say that championship belt is on very thin ice as of this moment.
Not looking too good at all for Mr. Tony Atlas. More damage will be done to the ligaments. Atlas wants to make friends. It's too late for that.
He's trying to distract and take away the momentum of Greg the Hammer Valentine. Valentine, however, not buying any of that.
Valentine now grabbing a hold of Mr. Tony Atlas, who's up against the ropes, and asking the crowd if he should do it. And he does it. Stumped into the midsection.
That IWCCW belt in jeopardy right now. I can can tell you the momentum is in the favor of the Hammer.
Atlas has something. Oh, he just blocked. Greg Valentine, the referee saw it. Look at that. It looks like a set of brass knuckles right there.
We've got a clear shot of it.
Tony Atlas has done it again. He has snuck his way into more trouble. He just whacked. Oh, now he gives the referee a shove, and he wants more of a piece of... Oh, look at him, drooling for crying out loud. He's like a crazed animal in there. Oh, Valentine blocks it. There's a cut to the head. That foreign object went flying. Valentine grabs it, and now he says, it's my turn to teach you a lesson.
On the head of Tony Atlas, a solid right by Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And Atlas is out cold on the floor.
Okay.
Holy mackerel, what a contest! See if we can get the official word here. Obviously, whoa, wait a minute. Valentine is not done with Tony Atlas. There's a
That's not
shot.
over, Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Holy mackerel.
Tony
Valentine still going after Tony Atlas. They're going to take it all the way back to the locker room area.
Foreign object.
They're coming over to our area. Look out, Atlas going anywhere he can to try to get out of there and having a seat in the bleachers. Look at Tony Atlas. He looks like he just got thrown out of a barroom somewhere. Holy mackerel, he knows he's been in a contest, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner is Greg the Hammer Valentine. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is incredible. Valentine wants more of a piece of Mr. Tony Atlas. He doesn't get the belt, but he certainly gets the victory.
Valentine saying, come on in, let's do it again, let's have some more.
Hold on a second here. Hold on. We might have more. Valentine inviting Atlas to get back into the ring. Atlas wondering if it's such a good idea.
Don't touch that dial. This match, I believe, is far from over.
Oh, look out. They're going at it once again. Valentine spins him around and gives him the atomic drop, and Atlas is outside once again, and back down onto the floor goes the champion, Tony Atlas. Greg the Hammer Valentine has taught him quite a lesson.
That atomic knee drop gave Tony Atlas all he wants. I doubt if he's going to get in the ring again.
Now the referee has come back out. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what action here on International World Class Championship Wrestling. Now Atlas is after the crowd.
You know,
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
I think we just cleared out the first 3 rows at ringside.
Oh.
Ran.
My goodness gracious. Now Tony Atlas thinks he is the winner. I don't think he got any kind of victory at all. Greg the Hammer Valentine with the cheers of the crowd behind him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see a return match for the title? Let's hear it, would you?
Oh! Holy, this is insane. This is incredible.
Greg Valentine, you want a rematch? If you think that I'll whoop your butt good tonight,
I think he's got his stories mixed up there, Mike.
Will you accept the title hero? Will you accept the next bout?
Let's see what Valentine has to say.
I not only accept another title match, I'll wrestle him right now. Let's get it over with, so I won't have to fly back up here.
Valentine's ready for
Let's do
more
it right
action.
now.
Will Atlas get back into the ring?
I'll do it anytime you want to sign your contract. Right now, next week, or whenever we're back here, I'll wrestle you anytime, Tony Atlas.
Whoa, here's the acceptance.
Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you'll all be here for a return.
You know, Brian, I wonder what match Tony Atlas was watching.
You let me tell you something. I will get in that ring right now and wrestle you, Greg, but I don't want to hurt you.
My goodness. Big brave words from champion Tony Atlas. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more action right here. Don't go away. It's International World Class Championship Wrestling.
for me.
Technical difficulties with the video, but as you can see, it's Lovestruck and Adam Flash. And here we go. Test of strength right away. And Playboy Jonathan Lovestruck working on Adam Flash. Adam Flash reverses and he stomps on the Playboy's hands. If you get thrown over the top, both feet must touch the floor to be eliminated. And look at this. Adam Flash starting things off on Playboy Lovestruck. Now he went out of the ring, but he did not go over the top, so he will be allowed to go back in. And we await for the number 3rd participant. Sweet Georgia Love. Sweet Georgie Love, the high flyer, who has shown a new attitude. And the fans don't seem to like his new attitude. But he is the 3rd man in this matchup. If he decides to get in the ring, it would be nice. Now, if a wrestler does not get into the ring and the next competitor comes out, then that wrestler that did not get in the ring will automatically be eliminated. And Georgie Love brings in an object, starts beating on Adam Flash, and it looks like Lovestruck and Love have decided to double team Adam Flash. A double whipping, he ducks the clothesline, double clothesline. And now Adam Flash is getting ready to work on Georgie Love. And the 4th man has now been known to be the ladies' man, Flexx Wheeler. And Flexx Wheeler is attacking Playboy Jonathan Lovestruck, and Adam Flash is beating down Georgie Love. And now look at Flexx Wheeler choking away on Jonathan Lovestruck. That's pretty interesting because Lovestruck likes to choke. Now he's getting a taste of his own medicine. Right now, Adam Flash is the only fan favorite in that ring. And now look, Flexx Wheeler going after Georgie Love. You just remember, this is any man can go against any man. It's every man for himself. As Flexx Wheeler works on Georgie Love, and Adam Flash is beating down the Playboy, who seems to be on his back a lot in this one so far. And here comes number 5, Dirty Deeds, Darren Wise. And he is the current welterweight champion. And he won his match earlier today, beating Kid Extreme. And George, look at that! Playboy Jonathan Lovestruck has been eliminated. I was getting ready to say Georgie Love working on Flexx Wheeler, and just like that, Adam Flash eliminates Lovestruck. And Adam Flash heads outside to the ring and attacks Dirty Deeds and brings him in. And Dirty Deeds, look at this. Adam Flash and Dirty Deeds have been eliminated. So Dirty Deeds didn't stay in there too long. We're down to 2 competitors, Flexx Wheeler and Georgie Love. Flexx Wheeler head to the outside, and here comes mighty sexy Quinn Nash. I don't know where Flexx is, but he is not eliminated. and Quinn Nash working on Georgie. Flexx Wheeler brings in that pan and nails Georgie Love. And now look at this, shaking the hand. And look at that! You can't trust Flexx Wheeler. What a shot by Flexx. He sends in Quinn Nash. Quinn Nash comes out with a clothesline. And now Quinn Nash back in the corner, beating up on Georgie Love. Flexx Wheeler has something. And Quinn Nash is once again on top of Flexx Wheeler with a suplex. The next competitor was just announced, and it is the Germany Otto von Stock from Germany. I don't know what Flexx Wheeler is doing over there. Well, he just nailed Otto von Stark with that pan several times. Otto von Stark trying to hit back, but that didn't last too long. He sends him into the ropes, and he nails him in the top of the head. And then Quinn Nash gives him a shot for his troubles. And look at this, body slam. Flexx Wheeler had a match earlier where he won against the Bodacious Pretty Boy. And Quinn Nash was in a match against Ranger 7, and Quinn Nash lost that one. And here comes Don Deluxe. And where he goes, you can be guaranteed his manager, the Flamingo Kid Pinky, will be there with him. I'm not sure if Flexx was eliminated. I don't know. I didn't see. Nope, he's not. And there it is, the big man, Don Deluxe. He's going to be hard to eliminate. I do see Pinky on the outside. I wasn't sure that the managers were allowed to be out there, as Sweet Georgie Love has just been eliminated by Don Deluxe. Don Deluxe has just eliminated Flexx Wheeler. So already, Don Deluxe has made an impact by eliminating, wait a minute, he just eliminated Otto von Stark. The short time that Don Deluxe has been in there, he's already eliminated 3 guys. And now it's up to Quinn Nash to try to stop this big man. But wait a minute, Quinn Nash eliminated himself. And here comes the injured Kid Extreme. Don Deluxe is going to have an easy time with Kid Extreme. He's already injured. The doctor told him not to go out there. But Kid Extreme is tough as nails and decided to go. And now Kid Extreme has been eliminated by Don Deluxe. As Quinn Nash and Otto von Stark are fighting on the outside of the ring. Don Deluxe gets to stay in the ring and relaxes. And now look at Flexx Wheeler working on Kid Extreme. And now Pinky's got a chair. And he just nails Flexx. And he nails Kid Extreme. Come on, refs. As Don Deluxe stands in the ring alone. And here comes Dr. Midnight. Dr. Midnight gets in the ring and gets beat down by Don Deluxe right away. I told you Don Deluxe is going to be a hard man to get out. He's already eliminated 4 people. And now he just eliminated Dr. Midnight. So Don Deluxe is once again stands alone in the ring. Flexx Wheeler and Kid Extreme are still brawling over there by the entryway. And Don Deluxe once again gets a rest and waits for the next opponent. Don Deluxe has a breather. He's eliminated 4 to 5 people already. Oh no, Tiny! Let's see if Don Deluxe can eliminate this man.
You're next, boy. You're next.
Oh! Playboy Jonathan Lovestruck has attacked Tiny from behind with a chair. This is not right. Playboy Jonathan Lovestruck. And look at Pinky. The lovable hillbilly Tiny. And look at Pinky working away on Tiny's legs. The referees need to stop this. If anyone could have took Don Deluxe out, it would have been Tiny. But now, it doesn't look like Tiny is going to be in any condition to get in the ring. The referee's checking up on him. Looks like the doctor is going to be working overtime tonight. Now he's got another man to take a look at. Here comes the injured Ranger 7. And Pinky's letting him know to stay out of this. Being that Ranger 7, if Ranger 7 gets in the ring and Tiny did not, then Tiny was automatically eliminated from this match. And Don Deluxe is not letting Ranger 7 get in. That may be a mistake on Don Deluxe's part, because if he doesn't get in the ring, Tiny can get in the ring if he's able. But Ranger 7 slides in, and Tiny is now officially eliminated from this match. And now Ranger 7 doing the smart thing, staying away from Don Deluxe. Pinky needs to get down off of that apron. Ranger 7 getting out of the way. And here comes from Puerto Rico, the Purple Haze. And here we go. Now Don Deluxe is in trouble, because Purple Haze and Ranger 7 will work together to get rid of Don Deluxe. And now Pinky trying to lend a helping hand to Don, and Ranger 7 almost kicks Pinky. You can see Ranger 7 is still hurt on his ribs. And Don Deluxe is fading fast. And now look at Pinky with a chair, and the referee is fighting with Pinky. They should just send him back. We should be having another competitor. And it is Steve Storm from Kentucky. And look at Pinky. Where's the referee? He's holding Ranger 7 and Purple Haze. And he fell down. And now all three of these guys are trying to get rid of Don Deluxe. But no can do. Steve Storm with some kicks in the back. And now they're going to try it again. And look at Pinky holding Don Deluxe. Where's the referee? Dave Curley heading over there and trying to tell Pinky to leave him alone. And he just got shoved by Dave Curley. And here comes Scott Baker. Steve Storm, Scott Baker, Ranger 7, and the Purple Haze are now involved in this. And Scott Baker just eliminates Steve Storm. And now Scott Baker body slams both Purple Haze and Ranger 7. Purple Haze is now on top of Scott Baker, and Ranger 7's injuries to his ribs may slow him down in this matchup. And there's a double clothesline, and Scott Baker is in some trouble now. And a double back body drop. And now, Purple Haze whips Ranger 7 in, and Ranger 7 is eliminated. And Scott Baker is eliminated. And that's the end of it. The Purple Haze wins.